What if the biggest barrier to your financial freedom isn't the market or your income, but how you think about money? Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky, in their 1979 work on prospect theory, revealed our brains are wired to make consistently irrational financial choices. By the end of this, you will know exactly why your brain does this and the one crucial shift that changes everything. In 2026, with information overload and instant gratification at our fingertips, this mental wiring is more active than ever. We often feel the pinch of impulsive spending or regret missed opportunities. It's a universal experience, this internal conflict between what we know we should do and what we feel like doing. We tend to believe successful financial people just get lucky or work harder. But the truth is, a specific psychological framework guides their decisions. This isn't about being rich to start. It's about adopting a particular mindset. It's a way of looking at your finances that most people overlook. Today, I want to unveil 3 hidden ways financially successful people think about money. These are powerful behavioral finance principles, not just tips. Our first hidden way is the long view, mastering your time perception. Most people live in the financial now, prioritizing immediate gratification. Our brains are hardwired for this present bias. A small reward today feels much bigger than a larger reward in the distant future. Think about that daily coffee versus what that money could become over 30 years. Financially successful individuals, however, think in decades, not days. They understand the profound, almost magical power of compounding. This isn't just about money compounding. It's about compounding habits, knowledge, and even relationships. The counterintuitive idea here, tiny, consistent actions, repeated for years, create disproportionate outcomes. But here's where most people get it wrong, and it costs them dearly. A single dollar saved today is more valuable than 100 saved 10 years from now. Why? Time. To master this, consciously visualize your future self. What choices will future you thank present you for? Commitment devices like automatic transfers can help overcome present bias. In a minute, I want to show you where this gets really expensive if you ignore it. Our second hidden way is the true cost, understanding opportunity cost. Most people only see the explicit price tag of a purchase, but every single financial choice carries an unseen alternative cost. This is what you gave up by making that particular decision. Our brains struggle with these invisible losses. A study by Cornell University in 2011 highlighted how framing heavily influences our perception of value. We focus on what we gain, not what we forfeit. That $5 coffee isn't just $5. It's also the fraction of a share of an index fund, or a tiny contribution to your retirement. But here's the critical question most people never ask themselves. Financially successful people constantly ask, what else could this money, time, or effort do? This forces a more strategic allocation of every resource. The counterintuitive idea, the most expensive things are often the ones you don't buy, not because you need them, but because of the opportunity cost of the money you could have saved. Consider your next purchase as an either-or. Is that new gadget worth postponing a future experience? Making the unseen visible is key. Remember that study I mentioned? Here is why it matters to your savings account. If you don't explicitly acknowledge opportunity cost, your brain will always favor the immediate gratification. Our third hidden way is mastering emotions, applying the detachment principle. Fear and greed are powerful drivers in financial markets and personal decisions. Think of the market crash of 2008 or the speculative frenzy of 2021. Many people bought high, sold low, purely driven by emotion. I know what you're thinking right now, but emotions are natural. They are. But financially successful people observe their emotions without letting them dictate actions. They practice emotional detachment. It's a critical skill for long-term financial stability. The counterintuitive idea, indifference can be a powerful financial tool. Not apathy, but the ability to remain calm when others panic. In a 2017 study by the University of Chicago, investors who displayed less emotional reactivity to market news outperformed. Their decisions were rooted in logic and predefined rules, not panic or euphoria. To master this, create clear financial rules for yourself. What happens next is the part most people never figure out. Stick to them, especially when your gut screams otherwise. These 3 hidden ways of thinking are not genetic traits. They are learned skills, accessible to anyone willing to observe their own brain. First, cultivate the long view. See your financial decisions through the lens of decades, not days. Second, acknowledge the true cost. Explicitly identify the opportunity cost of every choice. Finally, practice emotional detachment. Observe your financial emotions without letting them control you. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware. The single most powerful shift you can make is to become an observer of your own financial mind. I invite you to observe your own financial thinking this week. Where can you adopt a longer view? What are the true costs of your choices? And how can you bring more calm to your money decisions? True wealth isn't just about the numbers. It's about the mastery of self applied to your financial world.